Hello everyone, welcome back to another DIY video. In my today's video, I'm going to show you how to make this wonderful black hair dye powder, which is made of all natural ingredients. This not only colors your hair but also imparts nourishment to your hair scalp while you use this. So if you want to know, please continue watching. To make this hair dye powder, I have used few ingredients which would color your hair while it also gives some nourishment to your hair and scalp. For that, first is kalonji seeds, 1 cup. It has nutrients that make it a potent remedy to stop hair fall and hair loss while it colors your hair when used. The next ingredient is tea leaves, 1 cup. This has a natural color which can dye your hair and boost the keratin and melanin content of the hair, thereby coloring and turning the grey hair black. Similarly, one more ingredient which has the same properties is the coffee powder. Again, I am using 1 cup of it. It has a natural dye and also which can color your hair while boosting the melanin and keratin component of your hair. I am using 1 cup of it. The next ingredient is charcoal. This is because this gives that natural black color for the hair dye. I am using bamboo charcoal. This is easily found online. You can buy it. If you don't find these pieces, you can buy powder also. And this is an optional ingredient. If you want to turn your hair black color, you can try this. The next main important ingredient in this hair dye color is khatta or kateju. This is a part of acacia tree. It has that natural reddish color, but the color of this kateju is so important that it can make your hair dye completely natural. So these are the 4 ingredients which I am using to make the hair dye powder. So the method to make this hair dye powder is to roast all the ingredients. For that I am taking a pan where I have heated it, and one by one I am going to add the ingredients. Roast until it starts to smoke. You need not burn it. If you burn, then the potency of these ingredients will be lost. So you need to just stop when it starts to smoke. Sometimes DIYs such as this may be time consuming and you would be tempted to buy the chemical based colors and apply on your hair. But believe me, these will not have any side effects, and this may take time to show results, but this is worth trying it out. Sometimes it can work and sometimes it cannot show the desired results, but definitely this will not harm your scalp. Instead, it can improve the condition of your scalp. Once all these ingredients are roasted enough, put it in a plate and allow it to cool down for a while. You can see that the ingredients have become quite crisp, so that you can grind it into fine powder. Take a mixer jar, let it not be wet. You have to wipe it dry and put the ingredients. Now it is time to add the charcoal. If you have pieces, just make into small pieces and add. Otherwise, if you have the powder, just include in this and grind it into fine powder. Your hair dye powder is almost ready. If it is coarse, then grind it once again, or even you can sieve it and keep this powder. The hair dye powder is ready. As you can see, in the bright light it looks quite black. This is because you have roasted all the ingredients properly, and this gives that black color to your hair. You can store this in an airtight container and use it whenever you want. Please do not introduce water in this, otherwise it will get spoiled. To this natural hair dye powder, I am going to give a small twist. To make it instant natural hair dye powder, I am going to add this store-bought natural black hair dye. This is in powder form. I am just going to empty this 25 ml pouch of the powder or the contents entirely into this almost quarter kilo of the natural black hair dye powder which I just made. You can skip this process entirely and keep the natural hair dye powder as it is. I am adding this because I want an instant hair dye color. This is because sometimes you want to just color your hair, and the natural hair dye powders may take time. To mix this, I am now soaking the kateju. 1 teaspoon I have taken in a bowl, and I am adding 1 glass of water. It needs to soak for at least 10 to 15 minutes before you can use it. Once it is soaked, just squeeze little bits of the kateju which is left in the water. It will have become soft. Just squeeze it and make the water thick or black enough so that you can mix the hair dye color into it. Take a bowl, add at least 2 tablespoons or 2 spoons of this water, or how much ever you want you can add. And I'm taking 3 spoons of this natural hair dye powder, and I'm going to mix it thoroughly. Mix so that there are no lumps. Just for touch up sake, I am using this much of color for my hair. If you want to color the entire length of your hair, you can use as much as you want. So mix it thoroughly, and you can leave it for at least 2 minutes so that all the ingredients come together, and this can be easily applied on your hair. So it has become thick. If you want to add the katta solution, you can add now. As you can see, this is ready to be applied on your hair. When applying on your hair, you have 2 rules to follow. Just comb your hair before applying, and make sure that you have not oiled your hair beforehand. Oiling it is actually good if you oil, but since natural hair dye takes some time to color your hair, it is better applied on dry hair. So apply evenly wherever you find gray hair. I'm just applying on the spots where I have gray hair. Apply it thoroughly and leave it for 1 to 2 hours. And you can wash off your hair without using harsh shampoo. Use some mild shampoo to get that natural black hair color. As you can see, since I have used instant hair dye color, my hair has turned black instantly. So try this method and see how it works for you. Depending on the age and the type of your hair, this may show results as it is. So try this and see how it works. If you like more such DIYs, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.